Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. There is not much more to add to the last video I made, hovering around 1604. So a little bit of downside yesterday after the core PCE data release, and we might actually see a little bit more downside as we're heading into the weekend. And I mean, Saturday is typically a quiet day, but then you typically see some increased volatility towards the end of Sunday. But what is the idea now? So my main idea is that the move here that occurs is basically a 1-2 setup of the fifth wave. I'm still a bit skeptical about it because it is, so let's talk about the educational aspect here as well. Typically, we talk here about a five-wave move that started back in November. And this five-wave move is basically, the requirements are done, it could be complete. So we've got 5 waves up, you can clearly see it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Typically, when the third wave is extended, the fifth wave doesn't get extended. However, in the crypto market, which is a very volatile market, this could happen. I mean, it could generally happen. There's no rule preventing it from happening, but it's something to be aware of, that it is when the wave 3 is extended, as per the, let's call it the textbook, you don't really expect an extended wave 5. Now, the thing is that the wave 5 was a bit short. It was a bit anemic. It was a bit, it lacked structure. Remember, on the way up, we were waiting actually for a nice setback that would give a good foundation. Now, that never happened. So we saw a very short wave 5, which fulfilled minimum expectations, and you can count it as an impulse. It was still though a little bit short of reaching ideal targets of around 1800 plus. So I'm considering that we could get more upside from here. However, I'm watching alternatives as well, and I did highlight to you in this region up here around 1700 that the risk is increasing, which caused me to take some profits in that region. I tend to do that. Now, again, let's get back to the strategic point of view. I tend to do this when minimum expectations are met, we're facing headwinds, then I start to scale out of positions, while moving up my stop loss, while still keeping my core position mainly untouched. Then we come back now, and I could basically buy back cheaper now if I wanted to, but I'm still waiting for a little bit of clarity. Now, what I'm watching in the it's still the primary scenario though, even though typically you would not necessarily expect a wave 5 that is extended. Now, the reason I'm still looking at it, and primarily looking at it, is because the wave 5 was a bit too short, or not too short, but it was a bit short, and we're currently in the support area here, and we're holding it. Now, I would still think short term we go a little lower into the yellow support area, which is between 1525 and 1572. But I want to see how we react to it if we go down a little lower, and how we react to the ascending trend line. Now, that's a trend line derived from the Elliott Wave channeling technique. So what do? You connect waves 2 and 4 together, and then you can also connect 1 and 3. You add then a parallel line to the wave 1. That actually gave us the wave 5 high. should have done that before, but the main reason why I'm doing it is because of waves 2 and 4. Don't be confused that we're cutting through candles. That's basically how you do it with Elliott Wave. You connect waves 2 and 4 to see if we get any reaction here. I mean, there is a trend line then running through, I have to adjust it a bit, running through this yellow support area. So I'm watching if we get a reaction to that. If we get one more low, do we react to the trend line? Could get a bounce from here around 1540 maybe. We could get this extension to the upside here in this fifth wave. A wave 1 to the upside, that this was actually not the complete 5-wave structure, but just a wave 1 of wave 5. This here could be the wave 2 of the wave 5, 3, 4, and 5. That could take us above the $2,000 range. And in this scenario, a very first indication that a low has been struck would be a break above the B wave high, which is here a triangle. So we would need to break above the last high of the triangle, above 1655. That would be the very first strong indication. A very early indication would be a break above 1640. sort of this last swing high here, but better is a move above 1655, the triangle high. Yeah, at the moment, the movement that occurs here looks very corrective. Could be another triangle, maybe some kind of a wave 4. Of course it's a wave 4. It's weekend, right? So you sometimes get these wave 4s on a weekend. Now, I don't have a great visibility of the subwave count, but it could be... We maybe saw a small 1-2 here. This could have been a 3, now a wave 4 triangle, and then maybe a wave 5 down. But this is micro counting. Don't get too confused about that. What is important to understand, what are the key targets to the downside? Well, we've already reached here the 61.8 retracement. We're basically in wave 2 support, which actually starts at the 50% retracement. Now, I did previously take that out, but let's just add that back in just to show you the 50% retracement is actually the wave 2 support already. So between 1604 here and 1525. Yeah, that's also how I have it switched on for Bitcoin. Now, if we talk about, target-wise then, well, we take the length of the A wave, go to the high of the B wave. That gives us the 1-to-1 ratio that would take us to 1542. That's pretty close to the channel support. So let's see if we find a reaction there. Or, of course, alternatively, if we rally above 1655, it would be a early and strong indication that a low has already been made here. Another way to measure is to take the length of the wave W, go to the high of the X wave, and then we look at the 1.618 extension that takes us down to 1531. So we've got some confluence down there in the area, yeah, around channel support. So let's see if we get down there, and let's see if we react to it. And then other counts, other possibilities, of course, you need to be aware of them. Could be obviously that wave 5 already finished here, that this is not the wave 1 of the wave 5, but that it indeed finished. Again, the channel would actually point here towards an end of the wave 5, and also it fulfilled minimum expectations. So in that scenario, we would now be coming down here in an ABC correction, ABC. Now I'd be watching if the channel breaks. I think that's a good orientation. I think then we can say, okay, we are probably already in this wave 2. And then, as I said, for Bitcoin, there's one more scenario that I'm not primarily following either, but it's something to keep in mind, that this wave 4 down here never finished, that due to the lack in structure, this move down was just an A wave. This move to, even though it looks like a 5-wave move, so I'm not convinced, but this move up, due to the lack of structure, sometimes they can be B waves, overshooting B wave, and we could be coming down now in a C wave. ABC, and this will be the completion of the wave 4, and then we get a wave 5. But it doesn't really make a great difference in the short term. I'm watching it though. Yeah, these are the key scenarios. You know what my primary is. Let's see if we hold support here and can turn around. Very important. Just because something is my primary doesn't mean the market also thinks that. Yeah, some people think that. Yeah, we have no crystal ball, but it's all about likelihoods, probabilities. And at the moment, we are here in this support area, so we need to be watching, do we hold it in the very short term? As I said, it rather would look like that we are not building any impulse from here yet, and that we could get one more low, but we are now in the support area. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.